Oh my gosh, where's the second floor of the mansion? It's gone. That's because today we're going to be finishing the Lego mansion, which sits on a private island here in the Lego room. It's completely custom. We've been working on this for a long time, and it's time to finish it today. So I had to remove the second floor to gain access to the ground floor, which is this massive garage, because we've got to add Speed Champion cars back into the garage. In addition to that, we're going to be adding minifigures and details. So I'm super excited about finishing this project here today. First up, we've got the Ferrari 812 from 2023, the orange McLaren F1 LM, the Pagani Utopia, which is also from 2023. The green and yellow Lotus is from 2022. And this classic dark red Corvette Stingray is actually from a 2-pack from 2021. The Toyota GR Supra. The Koenigsegg Jesko, which was actually one of my favorite Speed Champion cars for a long time, and it still might be. Also part of a 2-pack, we have the Ford GT, and this one was actually released in 2021. This was actually part of an Aston Martin 2-pack, and this one here is the Vantage GT3. And the garage is starting to fill up. It's a classic. It's a 1970 Ferrari 512M. I think this is probably one of the most exciting Speed Champions ever released. This is the Lamborghini Countach. This Mercedes W12E Performance was actually paired up with the AMG F1 race car. We got to have some American muscle in this garage, so we may as well include this purple 1970 Dodge Challenger. And of course, this one is just a beauty. It's the James Bond Aston Martin DB5. I'm not sure how I feel about the McLaren Alva, but that color really pops, so I want to include it in the garage. Lego started making 8-wide Speed Champions in 2008, and the Ferrari F8 was one of the first. Next up, we've got the second Aston Martin, and this one here is the Valkyrie AMR Pro. And with 17 8-wide Speed Champion cars, the garage is officially full. And it's actually easier to see inside the garage when you remove the large support structure, which is these huge Technic beams that are reinforced using tiles, plates, and brackets, and they actually include lights as well. And now you can start to see all of the cars lined up. Yeah, they're pretty crowded. We could definitely add some more space between them, but I think more is more in this situation. I wanted to load this thing full of Speed Champions just because I think they look great all together in the garage. This garage also features custom garage doors that are on rolling tracks, and they can stay open as well. I will say though that the tracks are not long enough just due to some part constraints. Eventually I'll increase the size of those tracks so the garage door clearance is a little bit more. But they're pretty sweet custom garage doors that fit perfectly in this massive garage. Not only does this mansion feature lots of cars, but there's also a dock here that can accommodate 2 boats. First off, we've got a custom built ferry here, which actually features a skylight and also a detailed interior. The interior includes a couch, a chair, a refrigerator, and of course a captain's chair. And this ferry here can actually transport 8-wide Speed Champion cars. They fit right in the back there. You can close the gate, and there you go. You can bring your car to the city or to the Speed Champions garage. And then I decided to add a little fishing boat there on the other side of the dock. Overall, I think this area is looking really good with the ingot driveway, some custom trees, palm trees, and I really like the design of the structure as well with all of the glass windows and doors, the diamond cutouts, some of the nougat accent colors, the masonry pillars, and a pretty detailed interior as well with the fully tiled off floor, a large tree, an entrance to the garage, and then there's also a wine cellar and a bar. The wine cellar can actually be removed, and it features glass panels, a glass door, and when you look inside you can see all of the bottles within, which is pretty neat. And that can very easily just go right back in place there beside the spirit rack and just behind the angled bar counter, which is below that tree. And then you also have the large pool door that just swings open there so you can access the pool deck right by the beach. So it's looking pretty good, but it needs some minifig details. First off, we've got Deadpool in the pool, and these two guys are like, what the heck is Deadpool doing in the pool? I actually placed him in the pool by replacing one of the 1x6x5 glass panels with some 1x2x5s and also some bricks as well, so he's able to submerge himself into the water. I guess I could stick some more minifigures in the pool. I've got two more minifigures over here chilling on the beach loungers with some umbrella coverage. Now, if you sent me a minifigure in fan mail, a sig fig, you're probably going to see it in the mansion here today because I decided why not put all the sig figs in the mansion? I think that's a great spot for them. Like this boy over here walking his dog, and some gentlemen chilling by the beach there. A pirate passed out. This little girl's making her way inside the mansion. Some people over here having a discussion by the Nissan GTR. And then there's some more minifigures inside the mansion as well. Maybe making their way to the bar or to the pool or to the garage, where we have a whole bunch of minifigures hanging out, checking out some vehicles. All 2x2 jumpered in spot there so they don't fall over. And then I decided to take all the drivers of these vehicles and put them over here on the couches that I installed today. And they're all hanging out having a Lego Speed Champions driver party. So it's pretty cool that we're able to add all of these minifigures to the mansion. I'm sure we might add some more to the ground floor, but we've still got the second floor. That's the movie theater, arcade, and sort of living area, and then the entire roof, which we have yet to construct, and all of those need to be populated as well. Now, the mansion is entirely modular, so when the second floor is removed, it sort of looks strange, but at least we can see all of the interior details. It's got a unique diamond sort of design everywhere. Included in that diamond design is also the walls of the movie theater, which actually have diamond cutouts. And between those cutouts, there are some large panels there that are created using dark blue curved slopes. The movie theater is actually complete and full of minifigures, and it's right over here. By over here, I mean on the ground with everything else. So this is actually the interior wall, so that will face inside the mansion. And then the other walls are black, so they fill those diamonds. And then the interior has all sorts of amazing relics from all sorts of pop culture themes. Also some movie posters along the back wall below the projector. Speakers in the corners. And all sorts of Lego themes are represented with all of these props and relics. And then of course we have our movie screen, honey, where are my pants? With speakers on either side of that. And then the seating area in the center with the red chairs on the black base that is tiered. And here it is placed. You know what? It's always fun removing the helicopter pad and just having a look inside at the movie theater. The house area and also the arcade are split into 3 different sections. These still need details and minifigures, so I'm going to take care of that before we install them. Second floor is now done. It's got a cosplay party happening in the arcade. Heck yeah. You know, a lot of the sig figs that were sent were pop culture related, so I was like, what am I going to do with all of these pop culture figures? Well, of course, we're going to make a cosplay arcade. It's perfect. So everybody here is all dressed up. We've got a little Star Wars scene happening there. People are playing all the different games, whether they're the shooters or the skee ball, the basketball game. We've got a pirate right over here, almost falling over because of his peg leg. He's taking on Dance Dance Revolution. Got some bowling happening right here. The stormtrooper decided to put his helmet and blaster down and try shooting some 10-pin bowling. Because that's actually a 10-pin bowling lane, which was inspired by the bowling alley set. But we increased the size of it and made it 10-pin. Then we've got some Halo characters about to make their way into the movie theater. Some foosball, a little racing game there. And in the seat is a spaceman. Air hockey with DJ Marshmallow. Some arcades, whack-a-mole, Ragnabop. Look who's playing that. Also the banana guy there taking on cops and robbers. And then somebody who's dressed up as a skeleton is playing the saloon shooter. So there we go. We've got a fun cosplay party going down in the arcade. What a blast. And then in the house part of the mansion, which of course is the smallest part of the mansion, this mansion's all about fast cars and having fun, right? We've got the couches here. Some people relaxing, having a good time. And then the kitchen. Got the chef there talking to some people across the counter. Some people hanging out around the dining room table there. Somebody playing the piano. And somebody playing the saxophone beside the piano. Some people out enjoying the weather. Fired up the grill. This guy's chilling in the corner, trying to get some R&R. And the little reading nook. The bookcase and the plants and the little like beanbag relaxer chair, I guess. Hallway here leading into the bedroom where we've got some contemporary art. The closet full of clothing. And look who's on the bed. Somebody's brought their dog into the bedroom. Just chilling with their dog. And then we have somebody taking a shower here in the washroom. And he's got no shirt on. Pretty high-end shower there. And also the his and her sink. And the washroom as well. So now that we have the first floor and second floor completely finished with minifig details, it's time to move on to the roof, which is going to be a huge project. Of course, the only section of roof that I had complete prior to today was the section with the helicopter pad that goes on top of the movie theater. This is the only suitable helicopter that I have, but maybe one day it'll get replaced with something different. That is the Jurassic World helicopter. But I've actually completed the remainder of the roof as well, and this was by far the most challenging aspect of this build, I think. And beside the helicopter pad is a tennis court. Yep, you're most likely going to lose your ball multiple times off the roof. Good thing we have unlimited supply. Didn't really want to fence it off. I just think that wouldn't look that attractive. So I decided to just not fence it off. Uses the 2x2 jumpers and also the 4x4 green plate, and then I built this tennis net there, and I think it looks pretty good. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have any tennis rackets, but I found one of those elements there from a construction site. Couldn't find another, so eventually I'll have to get some tennis rackets. Just behind that, there is a beer pong table. I think that suits the sort of party life that we're living here. Some loungers, also a table, a couple umbrellas, a spa. Look who's in there. That's why there's only one guy in there. The spa is a rounded shape. It's got some vents on the side, control panel over there. I think it looks pretty good. Got a couch and another table, another umbrella, and then a basketball court. This basketball court was a challenge. I looked at some different options on how to build a basketball court online, and a lot of them just used plate and tile. It made the lines pretty thick, like the key line. So I decided to actually lay bricks on their side, and then I framed it using some bricks as well. Now, optimally, I would frame it using 2 layers of plate and 1 layer of tile to make it the same height, so it's a smooth finish, so there's no studs, but I don't have the parts to do that, so it is what it is. Then there's this really neat basketball hoop there, which is almost like an NBA style, supersized hoop. So this is where all the fun and games happen. You got tennis, basketball, a tub if you want, you know, after you're done playing some sports, you can hop in the hot tub. And then over here is where you can truly relax, as there's a greenhouse, a skylight, and some places to chill. And I really like this section of the roof here. It sort of overlooks the pool and the lower patio. You've got a giant skylight so you can look into the building and see some of the minifigures in action there. There's a bench that's built into that skylight, and a really nice AC slash heating unit over here, HVAC. And it's all fenced off using the 1x2x2 glass panels, and that's the same with the sports area on the roof as well. And then there's a giant greenhouse. And in front of that giant greenhouse, we've got a couple planters. Nice tile work there with the 1x1 sand blue tiles and 2x2 light tan. And all sorts of flowers in those nice planters there. Right here, there's a beautiful fireplace. And another seating area with a couple couches and a table. So pretty cozy area just outside the greenhouse. And the greenhouse doors are right here. Nice covering going over top of those doors. It's got the modified window elements there with the slats. And then it's pretty much constructed using all of the 1x6x5 glass panels so you can see in from all four sides. And the roof is also constructed using those, so you can see all the details as well. And the roof panels are both removable. Yep, there's two roof panels. The first one is right here, this long section, and the second one is right here, and it actually has a dome built into it, because inside the greenhouse you can actually walk around and then go up onto this bridge so you can view the flowers from both sides. And it actually features a elongated J-shaped pond. There's the two roof panels, which are very easily removable because they're just held in place by some 1x4 snot bricks. But there's the bridge, which is nicely framed with masonry bricks and also some snot bricks with the quarter round tiles to add some nice detail. And the water feature flows underneath that bridge on both sides and back up around this way here to the entrance of the patio. Now this is actually lower, so this whole roof here is actually inset a little bit lower than that section over there. So there is a little bit of a walk up that's actually built into that floor right there. And this is the stairs that lead up from the house. So you can take the stairs up to the second floor of the house, and then when you walk forward, there's the second set of stairs, which will bring you to the greenhouse and allow you to access the roof, where there's an absolute party happening, right? Woo! Pretty cool mock, eh? Like I was mentioning, the roof was a little bit of a challenge just because when you're working with a structure that's this big, with this many removable components, alignment becomes very difficult once you get to the actual roof. So getting these structures tacked down was very difficult because when you're working with a lot of Lego bricks, well, there's actually a little bit of separation that happens between those bricks, and when you come to the top of the structure, it just becomes more and more challenging the higher you go, I guess. But today was an absolute sort of grind of a day to get it done, but I'm super happy that we were able to get it done. I say we because Simon, my helper, had a huge hand in helping me with this mansion over the last while. It's sort of been a project that him and I have worked on together. There's a bunch of his mini builds that are found throughout this, and it's been sort of a co-op effort where we sit down and we work together on this thing, and it's been a lot of fun doing it. A lot of learning and a lot of challenges that we had to face and sort of overcome as we built this massive structure. It was crazy. This is by far the biggest mock that him and I have ever created. There were a bunch of part constraints. In fact, a lot of the window glass is actually still missing in some areas. So there are some parts that still need to be ordered in order to completely finish this thing. Also some tile constraints and just a bunch of different stuff like that. But it's been an absolute journey and it's been a lot of fun. I've had a tremendous time building this massive superstructure, and it's been wild. It's been it's been a journey, that's for sure. How long is this going to stay on display here? I'm not too sure. For a while. I'm pretty proud of it. It's, once again, the biggest thing that I've ever created that's 100% fully custom, other than the Speed Champions and the helicopter and the fishing boat, but everything else is completely custom. So pretty neat. Yeah, everybody, there we go. The mansion is complete. Time to move on to the next project. I'm pretty excited about this piece here. There could be some minor tweaks that happen while it's on display. Just every now and again, I might make some minor tweaks just to improve the design, maybe change up some of the minifig positions and add some more stories and stuff like that. Thank you so much for coming on by. Let me know what you think of this mansion on the private island. I'm pretty stoked on it. Puts a smile on my face, that's for sure. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. And farewell.